And National leader Christopher Luxon is disputing criticism from Goldman Sachs that his promised tax cuts will increase the cost of living.
It comes as the Council of Trade Unions, a strong Labor ally, claims only 3,000 households would actually benefit from the maximum tax cut National is offering. Political reporter Amelia Wade explains.
The campaign is rolling on for Labor without its leader.
So good.
Visiting well-fed in Porirua to learn how to make good kai for cheap, a big focus of their campaign.
I wish cooking was this easy at home.
The cost of living a big focus for National's campaign too.
National will help with tax relief of up to $250 a fortnight.
To get that, the family must be spending at least $300 a fortnight on childcare and needs 2 adults earning between $53,500 and $66,000 to get the $25.30 per week tax cut. And the Council of Trade Unions has worked out just how many families would get that and estimates only about 3,000 households would.
If the National Party disagrees with this analysis, it should show who benefits and when.
How many families will get the $250?
I can't remember exactly the full number. I can come back to you afterwards.
Yeah.
National's also disagreeing with other numbers. The world's largest investment banks warning those tax cuts would actually make the cost of living worse by raising inflation.
Disagree strongly. Our tax plan is actually fully funded.
For Christopher Luxon simply to say, I disagree, is not good enough. He actually needs to show why it's not true, and he hasn't done that.
What both major parties have done today is serve up more slams. Labor's saying the Nats' plan to change benefits would put more children in poverty.
Chris Luxon, if he wins, the rest of New Zealand loses.
While the Nats are saying Labor MPs are openly defying their leader with a want for a wealth tax.
I think that is, you're seeing very clearly from the Labor Party caucus, you've had 3 MPs, I think, come out over the last 24 hours.
So I think this is a complete beat up by the National Party to distract from the fact that their own tax plan doesn't stack up.
National's campaign chair taking to Twitter to say the Labor Party was lying about offering up Grant Robertson to debate Luxon instead of Hipkins. But the press editor has confirmed Robertson was in fact offered up for the debate.
Why was he lying on Twitter yesterday about Grant Robertson not putting his hand up to debate you?
Well, we haven't had a formal appeal to say I want to, for us to debate Grant Robertson.
And Chris Bishop should apologise for that, and actually he should probably just calm down.
I don't think Chris Bishop has anything to apologise for.
So no scrolls of sorries being served up today, just some scrolls themselves.
OK, well, Amelia, look, we know that there's an election looming, but why does everyone seem to be so fired up?
Well, Newshub understands from Labor's own internal polling that National's numbers are falling and they're now hovering around that 35 mark, and it consistently shows that they will need New Zealand First to form a government, and that clearly has the National Party spooked. We sent the Council of Trade Unions numbers and workings in my story there to the National Party today in good faith so that they had adequate time to respond, but instead of responding, they fired off a conspiratorial PR trying to pin that on the Labor Party. And yes, the people involved in the calculations were part of the Labor Party, but they haven't been for years. So this shows that the National Party is looking increasingly desperate and panicking and unable to answer very simple questions about their own tax policy.
Amelia Wade there live from the capital, Tēnā koe.